Right now, at this very second, a gigantic ball of fire is burning 150 million kilometers away. Every second, 600 million tons of hydrogen turn into helium. Even at the speed of light, it takes 8 minutes to reach us, the sun, our star. But think about it for a moment. Is the sun really alone? When you look up at the night sky, you see thousands of stars. But most of them are so far away that their light has traveled for centuries to reach you. What about the sun's immediate neighbors? Its next-door neighbors, the stars living practically in the same neighborhood. This video is exactly about that. About the sun's cosmic neighbors within 16 light-years. About the close but invisible ones. About the stars you think you know, but actually don't. If you're ready, let's begin this journey. First, let's look at the big picture. The Milky Way Galaxy is like a gigantic carousel, a massive structure about 100,000 light-years across, with slowly rotating spiral arms containing around 200 billion stars. Each star with its own story. Some are giant blue supergiants, some are red dwarfs, some are yellow dwarfs, like our sun. The sun is located in the Orion arm of this galaxy, about 26,000 light-years from the galactic center. It orbits the center of the galaxy at a speed of 828,000 kilometers per minute. Yes, you heard that right. We are currently on a cosmic journey at this speed. But within all these enormous scales, we live in a very tiny corner. What we call the solar system is actually a very, very small part of the universe. The sun's nearest neighbors, stars within 16 light-years right now, at this very second, a gigantic ball of fire is burning 150 million kilometers away. Every second, 600 million tons of hydrogen turn into helium. Even at the speed of light, it takes 8 minutes to reach us. The sun, our star. But think about it. Is the sun really alone? When you look up at the night sky, you see thousands of stars. But most of them are so far away that their light has traveled for centuries to reach you. What about the sun's immediate neighbors, its next-door neighbors, the stars living practically in the same neighborhood? This video is exactly about that. About the sun's cosmic neighbors within 16 light-years. About the close but invisible ones. About the stars you think you know, but actually don't. If you're ready, let's begin this journey. First, let's look at the big picture. The Milky Way Galaxy is like a gigantic carousel, a massive structure about 100,000 light-years across, with slowly rotating spiral arms containing around 200 billion stars, each star with its own story. Some are giant blue supergiants, some are red dwarfs, some are yellow dwarfs, like our Sun. The Sun is located in the Orion arm of this galaxy, about 26,000 light-years from the galactic center. It orbits the center of the galaxy at a speed of 828,000 kilometers per minute. Yes, you heard that right. We are currently on a cosmic journey at this speed. But within all these enormous scales, we live in a very tiny corner. What we call the solar system is actually a very, very small part of the universe. Now we come to the interesting part. Do you know how many stars you can see with the naked eye? At most, around 4,000 to 5,000, even under a completely dark sky with no light pollution. In a galaxy with 200 billion stars, we can only see a few thousand. That's not even 0.00002%. Think about it like being in a stadium full of people and only being able to see a handful of them. So why? First reason, distance. Most stars are so far away that by the time their light reaches us, it becomes too faint for our eyes to detect. Second reason, most stars are already much smaller and dimmer than our Sun. Red dwarfs, for example. About 70% of the stars in the universe are red dwarfs, but they are very faint. You cannot see a red dwarf 10 to 20 light years away with the naked eye. Third reason, dust and gas clouds. Galactic dust blocks light. So that magnificent starry night sky we see is actually just a small showcase of the real scene. Telescopes pull back the curtain and reveal how enormous the real theater truly is. Now, you might expect me to talk about black holes, or the Big Bang, maybe distant galaxies, quasars, neutron stars. No, because the truly fascinating thing is much closer to you. So close that you may have never even thought about it. In science fiction movies, we always travel to distant galaxies, right? Warp speed, hyperspace jumps. But have you ever thought about the stars on the next street over from the Sun? That's where the real mystery is. Because there is a paradox. The closest is the least known. We know astonishing things about galaxies thousands of light years away. But there is still so much to discover about the stars just 10 to 15 light years from us, because very small, very hidden. First, let's understand what close means on a cosmic scale. Even the solar system itself is incredibly vast. Neptune is 4.5 billion kilometers from the Sun. But the solar system does not end at Neptune. There is the Kuiper belt, and beyond that, the Oort cloud. The Sun's gravitational influence extends out to roughly a radius of 1 to 2 light years. That means the true boundary of the solar system lies somewhere 1 to 2 light years away. What is a light year? The distance light travels in 1 year. About 9.5 trillion kilometers. Confusing? That's normal. Think of it this way. Light from the sun reaches Earth in 8 minutes. Reaching the moon takes 1.3 seconds. But light takes 1 to 2 years to reach the outer boundary of the solar system. So when we talk about the sun's neighbors, we're starting just beyond this 1 to 2 light-year private zone. Do you know who the sun's closest neighbor is? Proxima Centauri, 4.24 light-years away. Think about it. A journey that would take for years at the speed of light. With today's space technology, about 70,000 years, Proxima Centauri is a red dwarf star, much smaller and dimmer than the Sun. Its mass is only about 12% of the Sun's. Its brightness is not even 1,000th of the Sun's. You cannot see it with the naked eye. It has a magnitude of about 11. That means you can barely see it with a medium-sized telescope. But here's the interesting part. Proxima Centauri has a planet, Proxima b, and this planet lies in the habitable zone, meaning liquid water could theoretically exist, maybe even life. In our closest neighboring star system, there may be life, and we don't know it yet. Proxima is actually part of a triple star system: Alpha Centauri A, Alpha Centauri B, and Proxima. The three of them perform a cosmic dance together. Now, let's zoom out a bit. 57 star systems. But notice I said systems, because some stars exist in binary, triple, or even quadruple systems. The total number of individual stars is over 70. And here is the shocking truth. Out of these 57 systems, only 7 can be seen with the naked eye. The other 50 systems are out there, existing silently in the dark, but you never see them, because most of them are red dwarfs. The most common type of star in the universe, but also the faintest. They are 10 to 20 times less massive than the Sun, and hundreds of times less luminous. Some are brown dwarfs. These are not even considered true stars. They are called failed stars. They never became large enough for nuclear fusion to start in their cores. They simply cool slowly over time, but they are still there. The Sun's neighborhood, its neighbors, the residents of the same galactic block. Now, let me introduce you to a few of these neighbors. Barnard's star, 6 light-years away. A red dwarf, its most interesting feature. It is the fastest-moving star across our sky. Its position noticeably changes every year. In about 10,000 years, it will approach to within 3.8 light-years of the Sun. It's coming closer. Sirius, 8.6 light-years away. The brightest star in the night sky. It is actually a binary system. Sirius A, the bright main star, and Sirius B, a white dwarf companion. A white dwarf is fascinating. The remnant of an old star, incredibly dense, but very small. Epsilon Eridani, 10.5 light-years away. A young star, very similar to the Sun. It has a planetary system. It has a dust disk. It may resemble what our solar system looked like in its youth. Tau Ceti, 11.9 light-years away. A favorite of science fiction writers. Why? It's because it is very similar to the Sun and may have planets in its habitable zone, meaning it could potentially host life. Wolf, 359, 7.9 light-years away. A very faint red dwarf. Star Trek fans know it. A famous battle took place in this system in this series. But in reality, it's just a quiet, small, dim star. You might say, okay, this is interesting, but why does it matter? For several reasons. First, scientific curiosity. To understand how the universe works, we must understand what's closest to us. These stars give clues about stellar evolution, planet formation, and possibly the origin of life. Second, planet hunting. In the last 20 years, we have discovered thousands of exoplanets. The planets around nearby stars are the ones we can study in the greatest detail. Third, the future of space travel. If humanity ever travels between stars, these nearby neighbors will be the first destinations. Proxima, Alpha Centauri, Barnard's star. These will be the first stops. Fourth, the search for life. If life exists, we will most likely first discover it in nearby star systems because we can analyze them more easily. So, what does the future hold? New telescopes are coming. The James Webb Space Telescope is already operating. Giant ground-based telescopes, like the Extremely Large Telescope, are being built. These will be able to analyze the atmospheres of planets around nearby stars. If you detect oxygen, methane, or water vapor in a planet's atmosphere, that could be a sign of life. And the first places we will be able to do this are our nearest neighbors. Maybe in 20 or 30 years, we will say, there may be life on the third planet in the Tau Ceti system, or Proxima B's atmosphere contains interesting molecules. Interstellar probes are also being discussed. The Breakthrough Starshot project, for example, aims to send tiny laser-propelled probes to Alpha Centauri. If they travel at 20% of the speed of light, they could arrive in about 20 years. Imagine that. In 20 to 25 years, we could receive photos from another star system. Now, let's return to the beginning. The Sun is an ordinary star in a galaxy of 200 billion stars. medium-sized, a yellow dwarf. Nothing special on a cosmic scale, but for us, it is the center. The source of life, the main character of every story we know. And around it, there are invisible neighbors. 57 star systems within 16 light-years. Most faint, most small, most hidden. But each one is a world. Each may have planets, maybe moons, maybe life, maybe other civilizations. We don't know yet, but we are curious. We have been curious for centuries. Scientists, amateur, astronomers, poets, writers, thinkers, all asked the same question: who is out there? And now, for the first time in history, we are on the verge of answering it. Our telescopes are more powerful. Our technology is more advanced. Our understanding is deeper. Maybe in 10 years, maybe in 50, but sooner or later, we will know about the sun's neighbors, about the close but invisible ones. And maybe then we will realize the greatest mystery in the universe is not the farthest away. It is the closest. If this video inspired you, sparked your curiosity, don't forget to like it. In the comments, write this: which star system within 16 light-years are you most curious about? In the next video, we will take a deep dive into one of these neighboring stars. Which one should it be? You decide. Subscribe and turn on notifications, because the cosmic journey is just beginning. See you next time. And remember, keep looking at the stars.